Forcing yourself to go through a medicine degree, because of what? Why? Oh, it's because you're lazy, you're this, you're that, you're always clubbing, you're doing this, you're doing... Nigerian parents, I don't know if you're Nigerian, but African parents, that's what they like to do, that's what they like to say. So hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing great. I am so sorry. I know I said in March when I started this giveaway that I was going to be doing an advice series, but unfortunately with school, like immediately after I put up that video, school became so hectic. Like I'm still in a rut right now. Like it's really bad. And I mean, it got really bad with exams, with projects. I had a whole lot of projects going on. I had a whole lot of exams. So I was just way too busy. Like the few videos that I've put out in the last few months, it's like anytime I can get like free time here or there. But I just wanted to apologize for that. For those of you that have been expecting this advice series, I sincerely apologize. It wasn't intentional at all. And for all of those who emailed me wanting advice, I'm so sorry that I have not replied your emails as well. Like I'm just now sitting down and getting to it and trying to reply emails and stuff like that. So I just wanted to apologize, but I just wanted to let you know that I didn't do it on purpose. School has been so hectic, and right now I'm in my last 2 classes of college right now, and like it's super hectic. Like the only reason I'm sitting down to make videos and do my makeup is because I don't have a presentation until like Thursday. So that's the only reason I can sit down right now and just chill and just talk. We're gonna start this like advice series. It's called Tomi. I don't know if I want to call it Tomi Speaks or Tomi Says. I'll think of a name. It'll be in the description bar. If it's not there, help me think of a name for this advice series and put it down in the comment section below. If you have any problem, if you have anything that's going on in your life and you would like advice from somebody who doesn't know who you are, has no idea about anything, and you would just like my honest opinion, then I just want you guys to email me, and my email will be right here. And basically what I'll do is I'll make a video about it and give you advice on it, or I'll just email you back, one of the two. So today I'm just going to be reading a couple of emails that I got and giving my opinion or advice on them. And hopefully it'll be helpful to some of y'all who might be going through the same thing or something like that, or just need to hear it. Yeah, before I get started, make sure to subscribe to my channel and follow me on my social media as well, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat. Yeah, join the fam. Like, fam, let's get Tomi to 10K, you know what I'm saying? I just reached 7K the other day, so I'm really excited. Anyway, her name is Blah and she's 17. I need advice. I never really talked about this to anyone. I lived in West Africa, but a few months ago I came to the US to study bio-pre-med. Back home I didn't do that well in school, but my father still sent me to college. This year he has had some problems regarding his business, but things are getting rough for her family. And the real problem is that she failed most of her classes and she had a GPA that was lower than a 1.0. So her father and her older sister have the brains. When it comes to her, or when it comes to me, it's hard to achieve the same goals as them. I love beauty, I love fashion, and as much as I love it, I still have to stick to my pre-med major. My tuition is up to $20,000. It's sad that my dad has to pay all that, even though I messed up my first semester. How can I tell my father about my grades without hurting him? First of all, I feel like our parents, especially Nigerians, especially if you're Nigerian, like our parents a lot of times have this set dream for us, and they have what they want us to do and where they want us to go. And sometimes that doesn't just align with our lives. And because our spirit, or we are so against what it is that they want us to do, we kind of reject it. Like we just naturally reject it and we resent it, and then we become this rebel, you know what I'm saying? So for me, what happened was that since I was young, since I can remember, my mom wanted me to be a doctor. And ever since then, like I remember I had told my parents I wanted to be a fashion designer, and I drew pictures all the time. I drew clothes. I was getting into making stuff. Like I've always been the creative type. And then she told me one day that she wants me to be a doctor, and I should basically write this whole book about why I want to be a doctor, even though I didn't even want to be. So from then on, even till now, like I hate medicine. I don't use medicine if I don't have to. I don't go to the doctor if I don't have to. Like I just don't like the medicine field or like anything that has to do with it. My first advice to you would be to find out, I mean, not everybody has to go to college, not everybody has to go to school. That's proven, we know that. But since your parents are paying for your education, you don't have to stick with your pre-med. You don't have to at all. You can do whatever it is that you like to do. What I would do is I would declare myself, I would declare myself undeclared. I would declare myself undeclared as a major and just try to find what it is I'm good at, try to find what it is that I like to do. Like, I found out that I was really hands-on, so computer engineering was perfect for that. Even though it wasn't the fashion that I wanted to do, it was something that I could understand and I could grasp, and fortunately I'm doing well in it now, even though it's not my first love, you know. So even though you like fashion and you like beauty and all that, I love those things too. I think you should find something you're good at academic wise, because in all reality, sometimes the things we love aren't going to make us money right off the bat. So I'd find something that I'm good at academic wise. So if you like fashion and beauty, there are a lot of fields that involve that. You could do business, you could do, if you're like, well, I guess chemistry, I would say chemical engineering if you're really interested in cosmetics. But the problem with that is that it's chemistry, and if you're not already doing good in pre-med, which is like science and chemistry, all that, it might not be like the right area for you to go to. I'm very sure this has already passed. I'm really sorry for not replying you on time, but for how to tell your dad that you're failing, I would just sit him down and tell him that I'm not doing well in school and I'm sorry. Like, I'm trying my best, but pre-med is not what I love. I can't do this, Daddy. Let me change to something that I will do well in. Let me go to something that I will thrive in. And what you need to do before you sit him down is you need to find out what it is that you're good at and what it is that you can make good grades in and that you like to do as well. And then once you found that out, you can sit him down and tell him that, you know, Dad, I didn't do well. I did horrible this semester. I did so bad. He might want to say that, oh, it's because you're lazy. You're this, you're that. You're always clubbing. You're doing this. You're doing... Nigerian parents, I don't know if you're Nigerian, but African parents, that's what they like to do. That's what they like to say. You know, do your research. Let him know that, you know, whatever field that you're going to has this and this advantages. It can make you this much money and stuff like that. That's what I would do. A lot of times with me and my dad, when my dad is against something, I will go, both of us will do our research. I will go do my research and tell him all the advantages of doing whatever it is that I wanted. Maybe I wanted to travel or something. I give him all my points, and fortunately my dad reasons with me, and a lot of times if my points are good enough, we can come to a conclusion and we can come to like a consensus. So I think that would be the best option. Find out what you're good in, do your research, maybe take 1 or 2 classes or look it up online or something. Put down all your points before you present it to him. Very sure your school has like grade exclusion or something, so you can do like, you can get rid of those like really bad grades. And then of course, like if there's any class you're struggling in, make sure to go to tutoring or find some type of help. Not all hope is lost when it comes to failing your first semester. A lot of kids fail the first semester, but I don't want you to think that that's the end or you can never do well or anything like that. It's just something that happened and you need to put it behind you, and hopefully you found out what you like. You don't have to stick with pre-med. If you don't like it and you're not doing well in it, why force it? Like, so the next email I got is also along the same lines. And so she said, I wanted advice on how to tell my parents that I don't want to be a doctor anymore. From the time I can remember, my parents always told me about how bad they wanted me to become a doctor. So eventually I started following their dream, I guess. As I got older, I started to realize that maybe that isn't the best idea for me, but I don't know how to tell my parents this. I still plan on furthering my education, but as for now, I see no future for myself in the medical field. I am Nigerian, by the way. Hey! I would be glad if you gave me a response. Thanks so much. Once again, I'm really sorry for not giving you the response on time. The same advice for you that I would give you goes for the advice that I gave the previous girl as well. Find out what you're good in. You don't have to tell your parents. Well, it would be great if you told your parents before you change your major, I mean, I discussed everything with my parents basically, but it's not necessary. If you know, like I said before, find out what you're good in. Find out what classes you enjoy, what major you enjoy, what it is that you thrive in, what it is you enjoy. Because at the end of the day, nobody wants to do something they don't enjoy. Like, it'll be a waste of time for you to have finished your medicine or pre-med, whatever it is that you're doing, degree, and then be like, oh, so what am I going to do with this? Because I don't want to go to medical school. I don't want to be a doctor. And then have to start all over again looking for what to do. So what I would suggest, don't waste your time. If you don't want to be a doctor, don't be a doctor. I didn't want to be a doctor, so I decided to go to engineering, and I love that I went to engineering. It was challenging, it was fun, and it was everything that I enjoyed and I could do well in. Obviously, there were some classes that I didn't enjoy, but it's all part of it. Sometimes we have to do things we don't like. But forcing yourself to go through a medicine degree, because of what? Why? Why would you do such? Why? And one thing you have to remember is that it's not your dream, it is their dream. It was my mom's dream for me to be a doctor, and I'm not a doctor, fortunately. From the first time I said I wanted to be a fashion designer, which was when I was 8, my mom had the dream for me to be a doctor. Fortunately, I'm not in the field that I don't want to be in, and I don't want you to be in that situation as well. Now that you're older, you have to think for yourself. You have to make your own decisions. You have to be happy with the choices that you make. Like I said before, I would do my research, find out what I'm good in, find out the advantages of that field, what jobs you can get, how much you can earn with that field. Do your research. Make sure you know that it is something that you want to do, and then present it to your parents and say, parents, I don't want to do medicine anymore. I don't enjoy it. I don't like it. I'm just not happy doing it. But I found what it is that I'm good at, and I found what it is that I enjoy, and these are the receipts. Maybe not the receipts, but these are the facts. I really hope this video helped someone if you're going through something like that. So once again, if you have anything that you would like me to give you advice on, make sure to send me an email. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to subscribe once again. Give this video a big thumbs up. And make sure to follow me on all my social media. Once again, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter. Follow me. Yeah, and I will see you guys in my next video. God bless. Bye.
When I dial your line, Baba give me a sign. Answer the phone.